This is a really good question. I don't use the circle for activating sigils. Usually I do that by burning it or intent focus, but I usually just burn them. Um, However, for the witch's circle, which I use mostly for protection, um, when I'm doing particular types of magic, um, and how I do it is I take my wand, or if you don't have a wand, the pointer finger of your dominant hand, um, and I stand in the middle of what I perceive to be the circle. I put something in each direction that represents that element. Okay, so for east, which is air, I would put a burning incense stick. For south, I would put a candle. North, I would put a crystal or a rock or a piece of wood or something. And west, I usually put either shells or something representing water. And I stand in the middle of that, and then I point to the east. I inhale and exhale and, clear myself real quick. And then I point to the east and I say, Guardian of the East, element of air, I call upon you to watch over this sacred circle. And then I point to the south and I say, Guardian of the South, an element of fire, I call upon you to watch over this sacred circle. And then I do the same thing with the west, element of the Guardian of the West, and element of water, and then the north, element of earth, and Guardian of the North. And then I point my wand or my finger straight up and I say, Guardian of the universe, I call upon you to watch over the sacred circle and fill it with love, peace, and divinity. And then I imagine, like, in my particular case, I imagine like an electric blue kind of bubble around me. And then I do my working. And then when I close my circle, I go backwards. I start at the east and I say, Thank you, Guardian. Go in peace and love. Oh, I forgot to say, you kind of imagine you'll visualize what the Guardian looks like as they're coming to your assistance to assist you. Okay. And at one point, what I, I saw humans as particular guardians in certain outfits. At some point, it changed to dragons. I'm not sure what. And then when I do the bubble around my house, I see a dragon on top of my house. Sometimes there's more than one. Anyway, you vision the um, guardian as they come to you. And then when I'm done, thank you, guardian, go in peace and love. And you see them, going away. And I go east. I go the opposite of what I did before. The first time I did it east, south, west, north. To dissolve it, I do it east, north, west, south. And I thank each one and go in peace and love. And then I go around in a complete circle and I imagine the blue dissolving like into little dots or whatever. And it falls. Um, so that's what I do. I use it mostly for protection, sometimes for focus, but mostly for protection. I hope this answers your question.